Even if you look beautiful on the outside, sometimes you just don't feel beautiful on the inside. And as I scroll, I get more and more and more and more exhausted, and it just kills my joy. And just basically how to level up in your life. What do you guys think is better? Greasy hair in a ponytail or in a bun, greasy bun, bucket hat? It's kind of cute, but we're just gonna brave it, y'all. Hi! Hello, beautiful people. My name is Haley, but my friends call me Hayes. Today I want to do like a little big sister talk. If you guys have never been to my channel, I do a lot of videos about body image, fitness, faith, my lifestyle. Stay tuned for that. Today I wanted to make a video about self-love, most importantly self-compassion, and just basically how to level up in your life, and just kind of like mantras that I've been living by recently in this season of life, and just like my big sister advice I can give to you. Obviously, I'm 21 years old. I don't know everything. There's like a lyric on my favorite songs that's like, what is it? It's like old enough to know I don't know everything, but old enough to know I know some things. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is my take on stuff, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Okay, so the first thing that really helps me level up in life in general is focusing on health. Okay, I know everyone always talks about that. All the gurus are like, get up at 5 a.m. and hit the gym. Listen, I'm even a personal trainer and I don't hit the gym at 5 a.m. I hit the gym at sometimes 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. I just get it in. I never really saw my life change as much as it did until I literally prioritized working out and eating healthy and like genuinely taking care of myself. I think one of the biggest mistakes in life, or what people like I see do that like hinders people's quality of life, and maybe this is just because I'm a trainer and I see it a lot, is when your health isn't prioritized, you don't have a lot, and there's not a lot to build off of because that's not established. I genuinely believe if everyone in the world knew how to properly take care of themselves, then 99% of problems would be solved. I feel like wars would be solved. I feel like relationships would be solved. I'm not saying everything, but I think genuinely taking care of ourselves health-wise would change a lot of problems. Whenever I talk about health, I kind of think about the triangle of health. Again, I don't know if I coined this or if I've seen this somewhere. I'm sure it's somewhere, but this is something I talk to my clients a lot about, is the triangle of health, that there's an emotional part of your health, a spiritual part of your health, and a physical part of your health. And each part of your health is very important. There's not really one that's the most. I feel like it's all important. Maybe spiritual, but emotional health is just important as physical health, and vice versa, because if you don't have one or the other, things start to crumble. And something I always tell my clients is it's hard to maintain everything all at once. So sometimes your physical health is great and your spiritual health is great, but maybe you're emotionally going through a hard time, or vice versa in any ways. But kind of keeping that in mind, I always like think, okay, what's doing really well? Maybe my physical health is doing really great, but maybe my spiritual health is suffering. And I just kind of do a mental check-in to help readjust. I just do like a mental check-in to just reprioritize where my health is at. You know? Number 2, tuning into the beauty / feminine energy. Okay, something you gotta realize. Not that this is right, but beauty is very much placed upon women. Are you guys shocked? You guys didn't know that society puts a lot of pressure on young and old women, all women. Beauty is inevitable. Beauty, I feel like, is such a vague word. It's like, beauty, what does beauty mean, you know? Here's the dealio. I have recently, and not even recently, I'm just saying like last couple years, really tried to tune into like feminine energy. I'm like so into the woo-woo stuff. I really am. It's so fascinating to me. But not even that, just focusing on like what beauty means to me. Yes, I obviously want to feel beautiful on the outside, have cute clothes, have cute hair, blah, blah, blah. Something that really changed my heart was when I realized even if you look beautiful on the outside, sometimes you just don't feel beautiful on the inside. And I've seen that with myself. Like, I'll look back to old pictures or different scenarios where maybe I look back now, I'm like, oh, I looked so cute then. I looked so cute. But at the time, I did not feel that way because of the inside of my heart. Maybe my heart wasn't right. Maybe it was misaligned. Maybe it was chasing after things I didn't need, or maybe it was hurting, or I don't know. But beauty is an inside and outside job. It is an inside job for you specifically. Listen, babes. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but a person can tell you you're beautiful, your mom, your dad, your boyfriend, whatever, over and over and over and over again. But unless you feel that way, you will never feel that love. Like, someone can tell you how much they love you and you can't feel it until you internally do the work, which sucks. Because you don't believe them. You have this mentality in your head that, no, I'm not beautiful. So when someone is telling you that, you almost have a mistrust in them because you don't feel that way. There's a pull. So to do the inner work helps bring in more love. It's so fun, but it's so true. There's a bug I have to kill. All right, kill the bug. Oh, it's wiggling. Something that honestly helps me feel a little bit more beautiful on the inside and outside is the 5-step rule. I've kind of come up with this. It's kind of fun. I started doing this in high school. I have a lot of my clients do this as like an exercise of 5 things you like inside, 5 things you like outside. So 5 things you like inside would be like, I like my heart. I'm really funny. I really know a lot about economics. I don't know. Just some random stuff. The outside would be like, I like my eyelashes and I have cute fingernails. Like it can be literally as random as that, or it could be like cute hair, whatever. That mental pattern has really helped me. So sometimes if I have like a negative thought about myself or like different things like that, I just automatically go, okay, what are my 5? What are my 5? And that just helps realign that there's more good than bad and reminding yourself of that. And I need to be better about this. Something I'm very, 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 very strict on is not comparing, okay? Not comparing in any way, okay? Here's the thing. Everyone has different strengths, talents, great features that are all different. And so I like to think of myself in my own box, and that has helped me so much because as women, I feel like we're just comparing ourselves all day long. Like I see that on social media all the time, like young girls being like, I want to look like this. This is the new trend I want to do. I want to be blonde now. No, I want to be brunette. I want to have this body type. No, now this body type. Da, 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 da. Okay, it's too much. It's overwhelming. So not comparing either way, putting yourself in a box. Like I can't compare myself. How do I explain this? Well, okay. It's like I don't compare myself with people that are better than me, right? Like better than me at something. So I don't compare myself with people that are better at me than something or people that are worse than me at something. We'll say soccer because I don't even know anything about soccer. Let's say I compare myself to the best person on the team and then but I'm like, oh, well, I'm not the best person, but at least I'm not this bad. Those are both bad scenarios. Does that make sense? Like comparing yourself to the best and then comparing yourself to the worst, you're putting someone down or you're putting someone above you. It's just not a good headspace to be, to think above or lesser than, just thinking beautifully, equally, on the same playing field. And that really helps make friends. I'm just gonna be honest. Like if you're comparing yourself, I work in a gym, so maybe I'm just thinking gym right now, but I see some girls like hate some girls or like some girls and here's the thing. If we just all put ourselves evenly, we would make so many more friends and just like not compare or think better or less than someone than it needs to be. Instead of just having an open heart. Not to say you can't have discernment, but you know what I'm saying. So don't compare. Especially, please, all the young girlies out there and old girlies and all the girlies, listen. Social media is just not it, okay? Love social media. I literally do YouTube. I think it's so freaking fun. But here's the thing. When you're scrolling through a million different people that look a million different ways and all these girls look different or have a filter on or maybe don't have a filter on but have this or have this lifestyle or this trait or this beauty, whatever, it can really affect your heart and it can really affect how you view yourself. Again, if you're comparing, if you're like, well, I don't live here or do this. And I still fall victim. Like sometimes I legit, guys, shorts are kind of killing my joy. And I've talked about this in my videos before. Like I have to pace myself on YouTube shorts because I'll be scrolling and I'm like, all of a sudden I feel my energy drop more and more and more. It's such a spiral. Like you sit down, you're exhausted at the end of the day, you start scrolling. And as I scroll, I get more and more and more and more exhausted and it just kills my joy. It kills my joy because I'm like, oh, this person is in the Bahamas. I'm on my couch. It's a Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? And that can be very detrimental. But then again, putting yourself in your box, yourself in your lane and being like, you know what, but this is where I'm going and this is my purpose and this is my stance and like this phone isn't all truth. You're not saying, you don't know this person, you don't know every single thing about their life. Like it's okay, you know? Social media, just so take it with a grain of salt, okay? Even with me, listen, I have a lot of mental breakdowns, a lot of worries, a lot of problemos. Do I go and show you guys cute outfits sometimes? Yes. That does not mean like we're all not just going through something and then just realizing like everyone's going through something is such like a reliever and low-key in life where like no one has it all together, which is a beautiful thing. It's different and it's okay. Yeah, let me fix this freaking necklace. It's driving me insane. Guys, I need to go wash my hair. It was supposed to be leg day today, okay? Just be nice. Just kidding. I know you'll be nice because you guys are my besties on the internet. Anyways, subscribe. Okay, focusing in. This is the way to actually level up, is focusing in, diving in, because here's the thing. I try to do a million different things. It's just my personality trait is I want to do everything. I want to see everything. I want to be everyone. I want to know everyone. I want it all, which I think is a good thing. I think a lot of people have the problem on the opposite spectrum where they like don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I want to do everything. But as I'm getting older, I'm realizing, now stay with me, you can't do it all, but you can. Here's the thing. I like to believe so. You can do it all, but not all at once. Hard realization, okay? So like for any of my hobbies, for example, or any of like my pursuits, like I can't do everything at once because I might want to work on 5 projects. Well, I can't work at 5 projects at a time. I can work at 1 project and then go to the next and go to the next and whatever. You cannot overwhelm yourself, and that's something I'm learning. So I'm trying to focus in with what I really want to level up in. Maybe that's the gym for you. Maybe that's your career. Maybe that's school. You want to be way better at a certain subject, or maybe it's like relationships. Like you want to really focus in and develop those. You need to focus on like what you really want at that season of life. And like I'm really doing some deep soul searching of what do I want? What does my 21-year-old self want? I don't know what my 50-year-old self wants yet. I don't. Like we don't even know where she lives, okay? We don't even know what she's doing. But my 21-year-old self is here presently, and like what does she need? And that is like low-key takes a burden off my shoulders, because I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'm like, well, I was doing this a year ago, so I should be doing this, or I should be doing this in 5 years, so I should be doing this, which goals are great, don't get me wrong, but focusing in on, okay, presently focusing in, what do I need to do? And then also with that, setting boundaries, it is the most beautiful concept that has been taught to me in the last year, okay? Setting boundaries, and there's a million books on it, a million podcasts on it, isn't to hurt others, it's to protect yourself. And that is something I learned. Like I used to think, well, I have to give all my time to people and do all this and be everyone, and like genuinely impossible. So realigning that and going, okay, again with the focusing in, I can't do this, but I can do this. And setting that boundary, that line, that purpose helps get things done, and get things done in an enjoyable way where you get to live life and not be like stresso mode, which is something I'm learning always. You can't give all your time to people, and that's not to say you can't spend time with people. That's something I've had to set boundaries in. Oh, a text. That's something I've had to set boundaries in, is I can't give every single minute to my job. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I keep getting texts. That's also something I have to like focus in on, is I can't give all my time to people. I can't give all my time to a job. I can't give all my time to this. It needs to be sustainable, which is my biggest like thing on life, is sustainability. But I do get hyper focused on things. Anyways, continuing on. Saying no. Something someone told me, I was like, why is this the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life? Saying no is a complete sentence. What? Why is it? And I don't know if this is a woman thing. I've kind of heard from different like podcasts, it kind of is. We feel like we need to explain ourselves constantly. And I'm like, that's me. Hello. I go, hey, I can't do this because of this. No, I don't need to explain that. Again, take this with a grain of salt. Like some things do need explaining. I just want no one to come at me. But like saying no is a complete sentence. I'm just having all these realizations in life, and maybe these are total bullcrap, but whatever. I really believe self-love, self-compassion, and self-respect are 3 different games, okay? They all sound the same. You're like, okay, self-compassion, giving grace on yourself when maybe you mess up, fall short, didn't perform as well you wanted to, or it's grace, okay? Self-respect is just that. It's respect for yourself. I've seen people, people that you love but don't respect, or you maybe have someone you respect but don't love. Okay, it's separate. Respecting yourself means that you honor yourself, you value yourself, and it kind of ties into self-love. It merges, but self-love is love, okay? It's genuine love for yourself. It ties in with compassion. It's unconditional, hopefully, okay? And it's genuinely like being like, oh, I like myself. I love myself. Like I like the person I am. I like hanging out with myself. But all of these things come into an umbrella that really matters. And really something I've been thinking about is breaking down those steps, because there has been times in my life where I've loved myself, maybe not respected myself, or maybe I've had a lot of compassion on myself, maybe too much compassion, and not loved myself enough to show up for myself. Because I've seen people who have too much compassion and grace on themselves, like to the point where they become a bad person. They don't show up for themselves. They don't take care of themselves. And then that love drops. This is a very, very fascinating thing in my brain, and this is something I like came up with or discovered on my own brain thoughts. Let me know what you guys think, okay? Let me know what you guys think of that statement. And then the last thing that is really helping me level up in this season of life, creator not consumer. going back to that social media, not consuming crazy, and what I do consume, being so intentional about it. Like my subscription box, literally my coworker was looking at my subscription box the other day because he was like looking at my channel, and he was like, oh my gosh, you're subscribed to like 4 people. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, but you love YouTube. Yeah, I love YouTube. But what I let in my space, in my mind, in my heart is very, very particular. And that's how I like it. There's not a lot of things you control in your life, but you can control what you consume. And that's kind of why I'm not in love with shorts right now. Maybe I need to like build a better relationship with shorts right now. That's just me. I don't have anything against that, but really tuning into like what you want to watch to help uplift you, realign you, and not that everything has to be like this positive thinking thing, but realigning of, okay, what's something that I need to be intentional with right now? You know what I'm saying? My hair is just not giving today, and that's okay. Anyways, but also being with a creator, not a consumer, is enjoying present moment, enjoying life, and that's really helping me level up instead of just trying to skim through the days, get them done, get it done, grind. So fun to grind, don't get me wrong. Like I love the hustle, I love the bustle, I love being organized, don't get me wrong. But when you're focusing more on creating a life instead of consuming life and intaking life and kind of taking your energy from other people and consuming, take instead of creating and giving and loving and pushing out that life instead of consuming life. Oh my gosh, it has changed my life, and I'm still working on all of these things, but these are things that I've been really thinking about lately and that are really helping me level up in this season. There's a lot of other like fine detail things that I'm working on, like finances and career and getting this license or doing this career move or getting this financial goal in different areas of my life. For the most part, those are kind of the mindset shifts that I'm focusing on for self-love, self-respect, and just leveling up in this season. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to me. I post so regularly. It's insane right now. I really want this YouTube channel to be a community of self-improvement, love, fitness, faith. And so if any of those things are like, oh, that's my jam, or if you just like hanging out with me, so consider subscribing. I just choked on my own spit. Consider subscribing. I'd love to have you here every day. But yeah, I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Crazy, but I just wanna lie in the sun.